of you, but I'm going to come to you last. I'm very humbled to be here today. I don't want to repeat acknowledgments of the terrific group of elected officials and other leaders that have been mentioned, but although I do want to note that Wayne Richardson, the president of the commissioners in Essex County, is here, and we even have council members from Bakery and Victor Lucas in the house, in addition to the other extraordinary leaders. Mike, I want to thank Mike Venezia. I want to thank you for hosting us. Mike and I spoke 9 days ago in the throes of this awful storm that ravaged so many communities in our state, including Bloomfield. And Mike, I want you to know I was just with Joe D and all the commissioners were with me. We are pounding away to make sure FEMA makes the right designation for Essex County and a few other counties. Hudson County too. I just knew Barry would say that, so. But we're working at it. We're not there yet, but we're working hard at that. We've gotten a lot done together, and it takes a village. You can't do what we've done on your own. It takes great legislative leaders. By the way, I'm on the ballot, but Lou Greenwald's on the ballot as well, by the way. The entire assembly, Ralph's on the ballot. The entire assembly, Senate, governor, and lieutenant governor are on the ballot this year. And we need your support. As one of our kids says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So here's the shot. We need you to vote for us on November 2nd. I echo what both Mikey and Don said. It's an and both moment before us. We need to do more in New Jersey. Gun Safety Package 3.0, and God willing, we'll get that done. But we need federal legislation desperately. The point that Mikey made, we have among, if not the lowest, crime gun statistics of any state in America, but invariably they are crime guns that have come across a river into New Jersey. It just, there's no other way to deny that. Places like Georgia and Virginia and South Carolina up that so-called iron pipeline. And that is a scourge, no matter if we get an A+. And by the way, the Giffords organization, we're one of only 2 states in America that got a report card of an A last year. I'm proud of that. But no matter how good a grade we get in New Jersey, we need the nation to take action alongside of us. Now, can we make our already very strong gun safety laws even stronger? Lou and I and our colleagues, Loretta Weinberg, I got to give Loretta a huge shout out to the Senate. We will endeavor to do that, and I'm confident we will, but that will not be enough. And you look at all the progress we've made, you've heard some of the red flag law has made a huge difference. We now can quantify that. The magazine clip size has made a huge difference, but there's more always we can do. In addition to great elected leaders, and we've got a bunch of them with us today, the groups that stand alongside of us in every step of the way. When I say it takes a village, we could not do this without your help. Obviously, every town who I see is in the house. Moms demand action, and Michelle, we love you. And we stand with her. Ceasefire New Jersey is a great ally of ours. The Brady campaign under the national championship of New Jersey's own Kevin Quinn. Giffords organization, Gabby and her whole team have been extraordinary. Sandy Hook Promise is another great organization. Organizations that are preventative in nature, like the Newark Street Team, which is Sheila Sherrill and his colleagues, just as good as it gets. And how great is it to see the next generation pick up the mantle when you see a guy like Zach Doherty, Tom's River's own, stand up there and speak so eloquently about the challenges before us. So I'm incredibly proud of what we've done. I'm incredibly optimistic that we'll do more. But I will tell you, elections have consequences. And I've said this a lot over the past number of months. This election is a statewide election, is as stark a choice as I think we've ever been presented in our state's history, at least in our modern history. And by the way, I want to make one other point. Not only is it the organizations that I've just listed through that stand against gun violence and for gun safety, it's also allied organizations that have another more general or different purpose or mission that also stand alongside of us. Larry Hamm is here. People's Organization for Progress is an organization that is about a lot more than gun safety, but you stand with the gun safety organizations. Blue Wave New Jersey, right beside you, is an example. Organized Labor is an example. Sean Spiller, president of NJEA. Barry Kushner from Hudson County Central Labor Council as its president. Eddie Rosenstein, my colleague on the campaign, but a great labor leader for decade upon decade with CWA, and so many other organizations. But back to the choice. The choice is as stark as it's ever been in a statewide election in New Jersey. It's the difference. The words that I'm about to say are not on the ballot, but they are on the ballot. It's the difference between continuing to move forward, or as Lou alluded to, going backward. And this is not back to the good old days, this is back to the bad old days. It's the difference in another reality of making decisions in things like a pandemic based on the science and the data and the facts. On the one hand, New Jersey Citizen Action is in the House, by the way, we'll give them a shout out. Or on the other hand, putting your finger in the air to see which way the political winds are blowing. But there are a couple of areas where the choice, within that stark choice, where the starkest, I will put one on the list, which is not my favorite today, women's reproductive rights. This is black and white. There's no gray area. Either you're protecting them and you're acting on that, or you're not. And that's what's on the ballot as well. But as it relates to gun safety, this guy, Lou, you've seen it, he wants to bring concealed carry to New Jersey. He wants to undo, particularly for certain occupations, one of which is realtors. So I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me what the heck that means. I don't know. He wants Lou to undo the law that you just alluded to a few minutes ago of limiting the magazine size on guns. He wants to undo that.
No way.
This is not Michigan, Rutherford, I hate to say this, Trenton, or Texas, or South Carolina. This is New Jersey. We have come too far to go back again. We are the nation's model for gun safety. And please God, we stay that way, and we get a nation that is a model for gun safety. So thank you so much for your support. We need it. We need you there. By the way, it's not just November 2nd. For the first time in our state's history, we have in-person early voting beginning on October 23rd. Hey. So I'm making news right now. Tammy Murphy and I, who sent your love, are going to vote in person on October 23rd.
All right.
So keep that in mind. Several years ago, on February 15th or 16th, I got a call, Tammy and I got a call, and Tammy sends her love to Fred. She's chair of Fred's fan club, and wishes she could be here today. We got a call from a friend who we've known for many, many years through our time living in Germany when I was the U.S. ambassador. And she said, I've got a relative who's in a world of hurt, whose daughter was just murdered at Marjorie Stoneman High School in Parkland, Florida. And she said, is there any way I can connect you? He's a great guy, but he's completely crushed, as you can imagine. His 14-year-old daughter, Jamie, was just killed literally, I think, the day before or 2 days before. And he said, she said he's desperate to reach out to an elected official, just to basically do whatever he wanted to do. Cry on my shoulder, tell me how frustrated he was, ask me to join him in the fight. And we obviously said, absolutely, connect us to it. And from that day forward, we spoke a short while after on the phone. Fred Guttenberg and his family, and Tammy and I and our family have become a as close as we are to any people we know in this country, never mind this state. And Fred, I put Fred, like Michelle, up on a pedestal of homage, of respect, like no one else in my life. To have gone through what he has gone through, and then to stand up and advocate as a dad, so that no other dad or wife or mother or sibling evermore has to go through what he went through. I have more respect for Fred Guttenberg than I think I do anyone in my entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome dear Fred, great advocate, and a loving dad and a loving Fred Guttenberg.